Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I was want to talk to you about, I had seen this video with Diane Reevely where she took her journal and had little wooden letters all over it. And I like the idea, but I didn't have the wooden letters. But I thought I do have her stencil of the Diane Reevely letters that you can get from Delusions. I did have these letters, and I thought I'll just make my own letters. So what I did was take, you all can take all your painty paper that you all made, gel plates, what have you. I just took a bunch of my painty paper that I had laying around, and the brighter the better, and just stamped a bunch of letters, different colors. I even cut out big letters out of magazines. Here's painty papers that maybe I had spray painted journals, and this was the paper that was underneath it. And I thought I'll put those on my journal. So what I did was, first of all, paint my journals with, just Craft Smart paint. It does rather well. Cover front and back if you like. And then took, my other stencils that I had, and just put them all over, and it looks kind of neat, I think. So I thought I'll do, I was working out of 4 or 5 journals at one time, but I was wanting to show you something else with this one. But anyway, here's one that I think I had mixed maybe bright pink with red to get this one. And put a bunch of those in my stencils, and then went with my Posca pens, different colors, front and back. See if I can't pull each one. This here is with the acrylic, light turquoise. And just put them all over. I did front and back. My red journal. Sorry, my chair keeps hitting my stool down here. And I had just got these stencils recently. I didn't want to have to dump them all off. I got this one recently. Everything's Rosy is the name of this one. And, stamped them on my painty papers. And then this was one of her stencils in the background that I had already done, actually, before I painted the journal. Here's my blue one. I wanted to make this more a grunge. So I stuck, I had actually made this brick stencil myself. After you if you want to draw a brick stencil on a piece of paper, run it through a laminator, then cut all the little bricks out. And I made the square one also. But I want it to be more grunge. If you can see the numbers, I did in black, front and back. And then stuck these on the front. Looks kind of cool. My other green one, this is my upright green one. The other one was this is the long green one. And I didn't do, in this one, actually this is the what, the 9 by 12-ish journal, or 875 journal. And actually this was one of my older journals, and I thought, well, you know, I got so many journals, and you know, this is not the way I'm collaging now. These were, you know, just it's really not the way I'm collaging, but I'm gonna keep a bunch of these. But a bunch of them I didn't, so I pulled the papers off, which, you know, I was using the Jot white glue back then, so a bunch of them came right up, and some of them I had to peel. But what I'm gonna do is the collages that I didn't care too much about, I'm gonna take the paper off, repaint them, and I have some here at the front, which I've repainted this one. I tore the paper off of this one, which it leaves a cool effect, but if you just go ahead and paint over it, it even makes a cooler effect. And here was one of them that I took apart, and I repainted it green, and then put my new collage on it. You can see all that. It's very long. Here's another one. You'll have to look at it this way. It still has all the glue marks on it. It's just I've painted over it, and it did okay. It's another one I done the other day. Just painted over it. This one I'm not quite through with. I'm just making like zany people, putting together a face, a body, a legs, different arms, what have you. But see, you can still see the glue marks in the background. But I mean, that just gives it all that much more character. And I'll have to put some words in and finish this one. And here's another one I done the other day. And you can still feel all the glue marks in the background. Right here's a big glue mark, but once I paint it over it, you can't see it. And here's one the other day I did. I think I posted this one on Instagram. But it's kind of like trash my journal. Here was one I was working on the other day. Painted it with I think it's called Ocean Breeze in the background. Then put my purple. Then done my stencil. Working on this one the other day. I may add some more detail, some more doodling maybe. And here's one again. I don't know if you can see the glue marks, but I'm not worried about that. Might be a little bit of glue marks, a little bit of paper, but just adds character. Went ahead and done my stenciling, and it's ready to go. Here's another one. Took everything off I could. It's one of them things you just want to sit in front of the TV and just scrape at. I just scrape at it, just toss it in my trash can. This one's ready to go. And see, this is how I used to journal, which I may leave this one. But I just go through and pick out the ones. I'll leave this one, and I didn't want to leave this one. So I've got this started up. Like I said, that one. This is just my old journal, the way I did journal. If there's cool pages, like this is a cool page, I'll leave it. Definitely gonna leave that one. I spend a lot of time. And I'm into health right now. Into losing weight, so I'll leave that one. Here's one I didn't leave. And you can pretty much get all the paper up if you want to take that much time. You know, I just scrape it. I have a tool, like a little painter's tool, that I can't find it this second, but just scrape it up. Or if you want to use tweezers, just get up what you can. And then I actually took this sanding block. It's foamy sanding block, went over and sanded it down, and it gets all the little pieces up. And then I just keep brushing over it. It's just something, you know, if you have the time. But I thought, why buy a whole new journal when this is perfectly good? And you know, just experiment with it. It won't hurt a thing if you know. This one I'll leave because I'm into Dylusions right now, even though I ran this off from a website. This is an old one, which I used to do zany things back then too. This is an old one, but I'll leave it since it's Dylusions. This was an old one. One of my old ones. Here's another one that I picked at. And you know, just whatever. One of my old glue books. I mean, you put it away to do what with? I mean, it's put away, but it's no longer how I journal, so I just figured I'll just go through and pick out the ones I do like. I like these. I'll leave them. This one here was supposed to be like a realism, like this is the girl's arm. This guy's holding on to these people, and this woman's holding the rope up, and she's cutting the rope, and it's just a realism thing. Washi tape, and it had some images over it that I wasn't real fond of. I just took those off, but the background's cool. I'll just leave it and cover over it. I think these were realism images also. And that's how I did collage back in the day. And this was Dylusions with, you know, paper towel background. And that's how I was collaging back in the day. So I'll go through a lot of my older journals and, you know, just pull out whatever, you know, I'm not into. Like, I may take this up. Just pick at this one all day. I may pick at this one. It's good to look back through your journals to see how you were journaling back in probably 2019. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you'll subscribe, and see you tomorrow.